What's up guys, it's Sean here and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Union Los Angeles collaboration with Jordan Brand on the Air Jordan 2 Retro SP in this gray fog colorway. Today's video is sponsored by who else? The good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell ETPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find in Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below in the description box. You'll see they sell a variety of different insoles, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of thick winter boots or for just your regular sneakers, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for everyone. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and to me, I personally find them to be very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So this is the latest collaboration between Nike and Union Los Angeles, this time on the Air Jordan 2 silhouette. This gray fog colorway released alongside the rattan colorway, which was a Union website exclusive, and as part of this Future Is Now collection, they also dropped a pair of slides and a whole bunch of apparel too. So these dropped on Union's website on April 15th for a price of $225 US or 290 Canadian dollars. And the colorway for this shoe is gray fog, siren red, and light smoke gray. So to say that the Union website release went smoothly would be an absolute lie. In fact, it was an absolute gong show, a lot of people getting hit with a bunch of payment errors, and it took Union a couple weeks to get that whole issue resolved and get people refunded. And at the end of it all, people that actually successfully checked out, they were also refunded their money, and then Union would then reissue a second invoice where you'd have to repurchase it once again. So fortunately for me, I was one of the lucky ones that was able to grab these for retail, and for some reason my pair shipped over really fast, so here we have it in hand today. So this whole Future Is Now collection is basically a reimagination of how shoes in the future would look, but unlike the typical pristine aesthetic that most people imagine future fashion to be like, instead Union wanted to give us more of a worn-in aesthetic with a more futuristic design. So the end result is this, which is a reinterpreted Air Jordan 2 that still has the classic look of the Jordan 2, but certain elements of the shoe have definitely been altered. Before we go any further, here's a quick look at the box. This comes in a special edition box just for this release, and as you can tell, it's constructed out of this gray colored cardboard. It features this sort of dimpled pattern throughout, which is visible on the shoe, which we'll take a look at later. And on the top of the box, we have the sticker with Jordan Brand and Union co-branding, along with the letters HO21, which I assume means that this shoe was originally meant to release during the holiday season of last year, but because of all those shipment delays we've been facing, they got pushed all the way to April. As for the shoe itself, so diving straight into the details, the base layer of the shoe on the toe box, this is constructed out of a gray colored canvas, and just like all your other Air Jordan 2s, we have this line of perforations that circles the outer edge. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have this plush gray colored suede, which runs down the entire length of the shoe, and the same suede covers the eyelets of the shoe as well. For the middle three eyelets, we have this blue colored TPU overlay, and hanging off the lateral side, we have this yellow colored Union LA tag. Covering the mid panel of the shoe, we have this underlying layer of this blue colored leather, and then overlaid on top of this, we have more of that gray colored suede, but it features these large circular cutouts, which allows you to see through and reveals that blue leather layer underneath. Above this, on the collar area, we have more of that canvas material, and like I was referencing earlier on the box itself, we have this circular stitching which is found throughout. And then the top three eyelets have this metallic finish to it, and hanging off the lateral side of the collar, we have this yellowed tag with Nike and Union co-branding. Surrounding the heel, we have more of this suede, which replaces that typical TPU overlay. Above this, we have more of that suede, which is done in this ribbed finish. And on the very top of the heel, we have this synthetic overlay in gray with the Nike branding debossed across. As for the laces, so these come with three different lace options. The standard default lace is a flat style lace done in this cream color, but they also give you a secondary pair in yellow and a third pair in gray. Underneath this, the tongue is primarily constructed out of that same canvas material, and on the top we have this tag that's stitched on, featuring Union and Jumpman co-branding, and we have this contrast exaggerated stitching running across in yellow. And you'll notice that the top of the tongue is done in this unfinished style, revealing a layer of yellowed foam within. So the inner collar of the shoe and the back of the tongue, this is lined in a very high quality tan colored leather. And this definitely elevates the whole feel of the shoe. As for the insoles, these come with your standard foam line insole. It's finished in this yellow color on top, and we have Union and Jordan co-branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the Air Jordan 2 sits atop this full-length polyurethane foam midsole, which in this case is painted entirely in gray. Encapsulated within the shoe but not visible to the eye, we have a full-length Nike airsole unit for cushioning, and then turning the shoe over to the bottom, The outsole here is constructed out of a combination of gray and siren red colored rubber. We have the circular pivot point on the forefoot, along with a foam wedge running down the middle, featuring Nike branding in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Union Air Jordan 2s. And for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit me perfectly true to size, so that's what I'd recommend. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I usually wear a size 10 in most of my recent Air Jordan 1s, along with most of my recent Air Jordan 3s as well. So whatever size you normally wear for those Air Jordan models, I'd stick with that same size for these Air Jordan 2s. And if you've never worn a Jordan before, whatever your foot actually measures as on a Brannick device, I'd stick with that same size for this shoe. So the Air Jordan 2 for a retro sneaker, it actually doesn't feel bad at all. With this polyurethane midsole along with that full-length airsole unit within, honestly the step-in comfort felt pretty decent. You can feel some of that squishiness straight out of the box, and it definitely has more of a softer feel compared to, for example, an Air Jordan 1, which feels a bit more stiffer and a bit more stable and low to the ground compared to these guys. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was pretty good. It's definitely a step above the quality of your standard GR Air Jordans, and while I've seen better quality materials on other Nike releases in the past, for what it is, I honestly gotta say the materials were pretty decent. And similarly, the overall build and craftsmanship, I didn't notice any major flaws at all. I thought it was pretty well built and well put together, so no complaints at all from that front. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss on these Gray Fog Union Jordan 2s, and I'll show you guys how these look. From the previews we've seen online, it seems like Jordan Brand is going to be really pushing the Air Jordan 2 this year. And while I've always appreciated the Air Jordan 2 model, it's definitely not one of my favorites. But I gotta say, for this Union collaboration, even though this is a departure from the OG style, I think it still looks pretty dope in hand, and I gotta respect the changes that they adopted on the Jordan 2 silhouette, while not being too radical and too strange that it would make this shoe unwearable and unrecognizable. Between this one and the rattan colorway, honestly, both of them are really nice for different reasons. Obviously, this one has a bit more contrast, a bit more color to it, so there's no right or wrong answer on which one you guys like better. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this pair. Between the two colorways, which of the two do you guys prefer? And for anyone watching, were you guys able to grab a pair for retail? Did you take an L, or did you just pass altogether? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8. Check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it helped you in some way, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.